So the only thing that makes reflections 2 more difficult is the fact they don't give you the mirror line, and that all you have to do is work out where the mirror line is given the equation. And the equation here is the y coordinate is equal to the x coordinate. So if your x coordinate is 5, then your y coordinate's got to be 5. If your x coordinate is -2, your y coordinate's got to be -2. That is to say, the y coordinate is equal to the x coordinate. Well, let's think about those points. So when x is 4, y must be 4, which gives you 4, 4. And in a similar way, you get 2, 2. The x coordinate is equal to the y coordinate, even in the negative. If x is -3, then y must be -3. And if you keep plotting points like that, you get a 45-degree angled line. You should use a ruler. For speed, I'm not. And we get our mirror line. And we would reflect in that mirror line just as we have done in the other examples. The only thing that makes reflections 2 more difficult is these equations where you have to work out where the mirror line is. So that's the y equals x line, and it looks like that. What about the y equals minus x line? Okay, well, if your x coordinate was 2, then your y coordinate would have to be the negative of the x coordinate, -2. If your x coordinate was 4, then your y coordinate would have to be negative of the x coordinate. The y coordinate, okay, is equal to the negative of the x coordinate. Even if you had a negative x coordinate, your y coordinate would have to be, if you put it into your calculator, -3, you actually get +3. And let's plot those points. So 2 minus 2 is here. 4 minus 4, beg your pardon, is there. And -3, 3 is here. And if we draw a line through, we get a line going through the origin, which is going downhill, there's downward slope, and it's at 45 degrees as well. So that's the y equals minus x line, and you reflect in that like any mirror line you would. Finally, I'm going to give you one more example for those tricky ones at the back of the Reflections2 worksheet, and that is something like this one. Now you have to think of this as a rule, that the y coordinate is equal to the x coordinate take away 1. Okay, so let's think of some examples. What if the x coordinate was 4? So if the x coordinate was 4, we'd take away 1 and our y coordinate would be 3. Okay, that would give us the point when x is 4, I'll write up the points over here. When x is 4, y is 1 less, 3. What about if the x coordinate was, I don't know, 0? If x coordinate was 0, then the y coordinate would be -1. And here we have -1. So when x coordinate is 0, 1 less than 0 is -1. And even if you had an x coordinate of negative, so let's say you had -2, our y coordinate would be 1 less than the x coordinate, which would give us -3. So this would give us the point -2, -3. Let's plot those points. Okay, 4, 3 is there, and 0 minus 1 is here, and -2, -3 is here. And when we plot that point, we get a line that is similar to the y equals x line, but shifted 1 down. And we'd use that as our new mirror line, in the same way that we did in Reflections 1.